สวัสดีค่ะ Welcome to PickupThai channel. This is Yuki Tachaya. Today I would like to talk about a word that we use very commonly and almost every day in our lives, and you may have heard many times but may not know how to use. And that word is เอาไว้ or a lot of times we just say ไว้ The word เอาไว้ can be hard to translate sometimes because you don't have an equivalent in English. But the meaning of the word is for later. Okay? So you don't have to translate it, but just keep in mind that it implies the meaning of for later. We use เอาไว้ when we want to talk about an action that is done for a future purpose. For example, you come home very hungry and your wife says to you, ฉันทำอาหารเอาไว้ให้แล้ว ฉัน means I for women, and ทำอาหาร means to cook. ฉันทำอาหารเอาไว้You add เอาไว้ after a verb. In this case, you add it after the verb ทำอาหาร to cook. ฉันทำอาหารเอาไว้ and then ให้แล้ว ให้ means for, and then แล้ว already. So this sentence means I've already cooked for you. Okay? So what the wife is saying here is that she cooked sometime in the past when you were at work, and she left the food for you to eat later.Okay, that's why we add เอาไว้ after ทำอาหาร I've already cooked for you. Okay, this เอาไว้ implies that the food was done in the past and it was left for a future use, which is for you to eat later. Another example, say you have a plan to make a pizza with your friend and then you discuss about who buys which ingredients, and a day later you may ask your friend,Are we ready to make pizza? And then your friend may reply, yeah, sure, I've bought flour. So what she would say in Thai is ซื้อแป้งเอาไว้แล้วซื้อแป้งเอาไว้แล้ว okay? แป้ง means flour. So I've bought flour. So by saying this, your friend implies that she bought the flour sometime in the past and now she has it ready to use now. Okay? She didn't buy the flour to use immediately.But she left it for later, which is now that you're about to bake with her. Again, you use เอาไว้ after a verb, in this case is ซื้อ and in this sentence there's the object, which is แป้ง flour, so เอาไว้ goes after the object. ซื้อแป้งเอาไว้ okay? Another example, say you tell your friend that you are going to an island for vacation. Then your friend may have concerns about you not being able to swim.And it could be dangerous, right? So she may say something like น่าจะเรียนว่ายน้ำไว้นะน่าจะเรียนว่ายน้ำไว้นะ and that means you should take swimming lessons, implying that you won't use them right away, but you may need to use them in the future when you are actually on the island. Okay? So เรียน to study or to learn, and ว่ายน้ำ to swim. เรียนว่ายน้ำไว้Usually, every time you use เอาไว้ you can just shorten it to ไว้ It's very common to omit เอา and use only ไว้ ทำอาหารไว้ or ซื้อไว้ or in this case เรียนไว้ okay? น่าจะ means like should. So when you are like giving a suggestion to someone that maybe he should do something or maybe it's a good idea to do something เธอน่าจะเรียนว่ายน้ำไว้นะ You should take swimming lessons.Alright, so you can use the word เอาไว้ or ไว้ with any verb as long as the action is done for a future purpose. Okay? Now there are certain verbs that we tend to use with ไว้ For example, เตรียมไว้ เตรียม means to prepare. Usually you prepare things for the future, right? So เตรียมไว้ you may hear this a lot. Or ฝากไว้ ฝาก means to leave something with someone.Like for example, when you leave your luggage at the airport, that you will have to use the word ฝาก okay? So ฝากไว้ yeah, you leave it there to pick up later. Alright, so ฝากกระเป๋าไว้ที่ airport, okay? Or สนามบิน. But a lot of times we will just use the loan word airport. Another verb that we tend to use with ไว้ is วาง วาง means to place or to put or to sit something somewhere.Okay, so วางไว้ตรงนั้น sit it there. It makes sense, right? Because you don't use it immediately, so you just put it there to to use later. Another verb that we use with Y a lot is get. Yeah, get means to keep or to store. Yeah, usually when you don't need to use something immediately, you keep it or you store it for later. So get Y. Okay. There are a few other words that we tend to use with Y, but these are just examples. What I've talked so far is the most common usage and the most common meaning of the word เอาไว้ or Y, but เอาไว้ also has another meaning, which is to be used for something. For example, กรรไกร scissors, กรรไกรเอาไว้ตัดกระดาษ. Now เอาไว้ is just used to state the purpose of something. In this case, you're saying กรรไกรเอาไว้ตัดกระดาษ. Scissors are for cutting paper. So basically, you're just stating what the purpose of scissors is. Another example, ถุงนี้เอาไว้ใส่ของเล่น. ถุง bag, ถุงนี้ this bag, เอาไว้ this bag is for ใส่ yeah, to put or to store. ของเล่น toys. So this sentence means this bag is for storing toys. Again, you're just stating what this bag is for. So every time you want to state the purpose of a certain object, then you can use the word เอาไว้ okay? And lastly, there's one idiom that we use quite often, especially in spoken language, and that is เอาไว้ก่อน, okay? เอาไว้ก่อน. เอาไว้ก่อน is a standalone expression that is used when you want to tell someone that you'll do something later. For example, if a friend asks you, do you want to look at this assignment together now? And you're in the middle of playing a game, you may want to say เอาไว้ก่อน, meaning later, not now. Okay? Yeah, so every time you're not available to do something or you're not in the mood of doing something now, you can tell your friend or whoever เอาไว้ก่อน, meaning not now, later. Okay? And that's it. Now you know how to use เอาไว้, and most of the time it's just Y. Okay? And if you don't want to miss useful video lessons like this in the future, don't forget to subscribe เอาไว้. Okay? But if you don't want to wait, I have good news. You can just go to our website www.pickup-thai.com. There you'll see PickupThai Podcast, audio lessons that I developed myself with my sister Yuki Tachaya to teach learners like you to speak Thai just like us. You will never sound like a foreigner again. We have 7 samples for you to download for free from all of our 3 courses. So it doesn't matter if you're a beginner or you're an advanced learner. We have courses that are appropriate for all levels. So yeah, if you want to learn Thai the super fun way from stories and funny phrases and learn only useful and practical Thai, don't forget to check out PickupThai Podcasts, okay? Alright, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and I'll see you guys in the next video. สวัสดีค่ะ บ๊ายบาย